Welcome. Here I am at the Nadi Astrology Reading, where we're about to go into having this palm leaf reading. Absolutely amazing experience. I was here just weeks ago, and I'm coming here again because the sir here kindly recommended that I do a YouTube video about the experience, about how Nadi Astrology actually works. So you're going to witness my life story unfolded in front of you as a Nadi Astrology, and I highly recommend anyone coming here. The process is, first I take a thumbprint, left for women, right for men, and then they will look for the palm leaves, a collection of palm leaves, and then ask me a variety of questions in order to find the palm leaf that's related to my life, and then they will give the reading. So we're about to get started here, so we'll just go inside now. Okay. We're going to learn how Nadi Astrology actually works. Step by step. This is a very sacred process here in South India, only found in Tamil Nadu. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, only in Tamil Nadu. I've been here twice so far, just one office and a different office, and this office is my favorite one. Very good reading, and the reading from last year was the same as this year's reading here, so I was blown away. So I wanted to show you how it works, and these kind fellows here have been offered to help.
Hi, Vanakkam. I want to give you some background knowledge a little bit at this point. It was in 2022 in September when I went for my first Nadi Astrology reading that confirmed a lot of my premonitions. I was amazed, like, wow. And it also gave me remedies for my past life karma that I've experienced, that I've had in a past life, that's currently affecting this life and my ability to move forward in my spiritual development. So I've done those remedies, and I recently felt a strong calling to go to Western Coil again, but the office that I normally see was not available. So I found this office, which was absolutely amazing at the time. The reading they did at the second office nearly 1 year later was the same as the reading that was done in September 2022. And to me, that just like blew my mind. Absolutely amazing. So what they do is they ask a series of questions after they take your thumbprint. You're going to see the process in a minute, but I just want to explain it to you. After the thumbprint, they find your leaf, and then they ask you a series of questions. And one of the questions they asked me was if my brother has a handicap, if my brother's handicapped, and he is. So I was like, how do they know this? Like such specific details, right?
Your brother or sister, is anybody handicapped?
Yes, my brother.
And then when they found my leaf, they were able to do the reading and tell me what's coming up and also remedies that can come at this stage. But the end results, like in a few years' time, to the year, was exactly the same as the reading that was done nearly a year ago. So that's why I'm doing this video, because I get very excited. These readings have really launched my spiritual development, personal development forward big time. They confirmed and clarified everything I needed to really help me. It's not just a normal reading. These leaves were written in iron by the rishis 1,500 years ago. Liquid iron, apparently. They're not reading from the original ones, but they do have a copy of them. Of course, the original ones are being kept in storage very safely. So who you're seeing in this video right now, the translator is a translator who works in this office, but the priest, the Nadi Astrology reader, is from another office. Because unfortunately, Sir from this office wasn't able to make it due to family issues, so he wasn't able to make it. So hopefully we'll pop him on another YouTube video. He's been so kind and supportive, and I highly recommend. This office is really, really great. That's been my experience, but when you go to Western Coil, there's many offices that you can choose from and look around. But if you have a recommendation, of course, why not try it? So, okay, well, let's get going with the video, yeah?
From this palm leaf only we
Okay.
இது வந்து 1500 வருடத்திற்கு முன்னாடி சித்தர்களும் ரிஷிகளும் எழுதப்பட்ட ஓலைகள். இது வந்து சித்தர்களும் ரிஷிகளும் ஒவ்வொரு மனிதனுடைய தனிப்பட்ட எதிர்கால அத்தியாயத்தை ஒவ்வொரு பிரிவாக எழுதப்பட்டது. இது வந்து ஜோதிடம் அல்ல, இது வந்து சித்தர்கள் எழுதப்பட்ட ஓலையின் மூலயமாக தன்னுடைய எதிர்கால பலனை தெரிந்து கொள்ளக்கூடியது. இது வந்து ஜாதக கிரகங்களை வைத்து கணித்து பலன் சொல்லக்கூடியது கிடையாது. முழுமையாக எழுதப்பட்டதை படித்து விளக்கம் சொல்லக்கூடியதுதான்.
The Maharishi has told me, this is written 1000 years old. But it is not astrology, that is not a palm history, not a history. This is from whatever in your life, what will happen in your destiny, that is written.
Written by rishis?
This is by Sabda Rishi, like Agastya, Vasistha.
7 rishis, 18 siddhas, அதாவது 18 siddhas. Totally 24 members.
24 members means first is the 7 rishis are main important. Like Agastya, Vasistha, Bhrigu, Kagabhujandar, Korakar, Atri, Pulipani. These are the 7 rishis who are
Brahma.
And Brahma.
And they wrote these how many years ago?
1500 years.
1500 years ago. Your life story was written on a palm leaf. Okay, your life story is written on a palm leaf here in South India, and you do many questions to find the one leaf.
Yeah, because we don't know which leaf is your leaf.
Yes. So many questions. So before they do the reading, they ask you many questions. And I remember last time the one question you asked is if my brother had handicapped.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Yeah.
And that surprised me. It's like, how do you know this? Like, that's surprising, yes?
That is the grace of God, Ma. That is not in our hand. It is written the leaf that we are asking.
Yes. That's quite amazing. Okay. Anything else?
அதான் இது ஜோதிடம் பாக்குறது வந்து ரேகையில வச்சு ஓலைச்சூடி மூலியமா பாக்குறது. இதற்கு முக்கியம் தேவை வந்து பெண்ணா இருந்தா இடது கை ரேகை, ஆணா இருந்தா வலது கை ரேகை கொடுக்கிறோம். இது எதுக்காக கொடுக்கிறோம்னா சிவபெருமானுடைய அவதாரம் பாதி பக்கம் சிவனும் பாதி பக்கம் பார்வதி. அந்த அவதாரத்தின் ரீதியாக வலது கை பலம் என்பது பெண்ணுக்கு, அதாவது ஆணுக்கும், இடது கை பலம் பெண்ணுக்கும்ங்கிறதுக்காக அந்த ரேகை எடுத்து பார்ப்பாங்கிற விளக்கம்.
Okay, so
left side ladies mean Parvati, right side Shiva, right side thumbprint gents, left side thumbprint ladies.
So because of me, I give my left thumbprint. Yes, and I did that last time 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay, fantastic. Good.
இப்போ வந்து இது வந்து ஜோதிடம்ங்கிறது வந்து ஒரு மனிதனுடைய திருமணமாக இருக்கட்டும், தன்னுடைய வாழ்க்கையா இருக்கட்டும், அவங்களுடைய முன் ஜென்மங்களா இருக்கட்டும், அவங்களுடைய அடுத்த ஜென்மங்கள் வரையிலும் 3 பிறவிகளை பற்றி சொல்லக்கூடியதும் இந்த ஜோதிடத்துல உண்டு.
So in this, according to your Tamil version, you can tell whether you are getting your gift means you can tell about your past, previous birth, and about your present, and about your career, lifestyle, marriage life, future, and how many years you will be alive. With all details we can.
Yes. So I believe the rishis were very they could see our past lifetime.
Yeah.
And they could see the past life karma.
Yeah.
And if you have past life karma that affects this life.
Generally, for all human beings.
ரெண்டாவது கொடிய நோய்களுக்கு இந்த ஜோதிட ரீதியா கொடிய நோய்களுக்கு உண்டான மருத்துவம் கொடுக்கக்கூடியதும், அந்த நோய் தீர்வதற்கான வழியும், யாரு குரு என்று சொல்லக்கூடியதை தேடி அலையக்கூடியவர்களுக்கு குருவுடைய வழிகாட்டிகளை கொடுக்கறதும், இவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒவ்வொரு வாழ்க்கைக்கு உண்டான அத்தியாயத்திலையுமே தனித்தனியாகவும் அவங்க பார்த்துக்கலாம். நோய்க்கு மருத்துவத்தை தெரிந்துக்கலாம், உங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கைக்கு குருவை தேடி போகக்கூடியவங்க இந்த குருவை தெரிந்துக்கலாம், எல்லாமே தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம்.
So in this you can know about the medicine also. For medicine purpose, the Guru Maharishi is the very famous rishi, who is the for medicine.
Okay, so even for physical illnesses, they can give you medicine.
Yeah.
அதாவது எல்லாருக்கும் இந்த ஓலைச்சுவடி கிடைக்காது. இந்த ஓலைச்சுவடி கிடைக்கணும்னு பிராப்தம் உள்ளவர்களுக்கு மட்டும்தான் அந்த ஓலை கிடைக்கும். தமிழ்நாட்டிலேயே பிறந்து தமிழ் மண்ணிலே உள்ள இந்த மொழியே தெரிந்தவங்களா இருந்தா கூட அவங்களுக்கு ஓலை கிடைக்காது. ஏதோ ஒரு அண்டை நாட்டுல கிறிஸ்தவரா இருக்கட்டும், முஸ்லீமா இருக்கட்டும், அதாவது அவங்க வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா வேற மதத்தை சார்ந்தவங்களா இருக்கட்டும், அதெல்லாம் பத்தி பிரச்சனை கிடையாது. சித்தர்களை பொறுத்தளவுக்கு எந்த கண்ட்ரியா இருந்தாலும் அவங்களுக்கு ஓலைன்னு ஒண்ணு எழுதி இருந்தா கிடைக்கும், இல்லைன்னா கிடைக்காது.
Definitely, ma'am, this leaf is not written for all people. Whether you have any destiny to get, not from Tamil Nadu, not from any local from India or from other country. Whether your life is written, then only you will get. Otherwise, you will not get.
Yes, of course. Yes, yes.
எல்லாருக்கும் உங்களை கிடைக்காது அதுதான்
That is
உண்மை.
not sure. That we are not sure that all people are coming with all people are.
What is that?
Most, what I read before is that the rishis actually could tell who was coming here, and therefore they'd write your palm leaf. But there's occasionally where you may not get a palm leaf because there's so many people, so many variances, and some palm leaves might have gone missing and all this kind of thing. But most times they will know. So he's come for a reading. He wants to have a reading
But
today.
I don't know whether it is that or not.
So we'll find out. I had it twice so far. So.
சரியா அப்புறம் என்ன தேவைன்னு கேட்டுக்கோங்க.
Anything else?
Now I just want to show them. You have a list of questions here for people to look at. So list of questions people can choose from.
Yeah. That is Tamil. This is English.
16 questions. Okay.
60 questions. But the important is 14 question is important.
16 questions இருக்கு. அதாவது first chapter, second chapter, third
This
chapter.
is general.
General.
And
Okay.
next to second, third, fourth. But the fourth not necessary to go for 16 chapters. Only 15 chapters is enough.
So many chapters. So you can see this. I can get a picture of it later
Yeah.
and put it in the video then. Okay. Cool.
சிவமயம் ஸ்ரீ மகா கணபதி துணை ஓம் நமோ நாராயணா. சந்தோஷா அவர்களுடைய ஞான சூட்சம காண்ட பலாபலன்கள் வாசித்து விளக்கம் தரப்படுகிறது சிவமயம்.
First of all, we are going to predict Santosha's Jnana Sukshma Gandam. Jnana Sukshma means in your life, about your spiritual and about your life.
Okay, so rather than you watching the whole reading, I thought I'd pop on here and summarize it for you. My life is meant to be a spiritual life. I mean, that's obvious. I'm living in India. I've even shaved my head, right? But what's interesting is that from the reading in last year, September 2022, compared to August 2023, is both of them said, I was the son of a Brahmin during the Chola dynasty in Kerala. Now that's where my past life karma comes from, that the rishis have suggested that I absolve right now in order to advance my spirituality, right? So, and another thing that they said this reading in August was that my guru that I'm working with right now is Maha Periyar. Now, I did some research on him, and he's such an amazing saint here from Tamil Nadu that I went to his place of samadhi and I bought some books and I paid my respects. And so now I'm meditating with him every day. Now, that has been an amazing experience, like big life changes. In fact, in the first day when I was meditating with him and I was praying and pleading to him to remove this past life karma. Now, the reason for that is because there's been this cycle in my life that keeps continuing, right? It's this pattern of relationships that doesn't work for me. People are using, manipulating, and lying to me. And that's what the Nadi Astrology Reading said, will happen throughout your life. And I was like, yeah, that's what's happened. Like, but why? It's because of this past life karma. So when I did this pleading and praying to Maha Periyar, like I'm in a trance state meditation, going as high as possible, connecting with this guru. And the next day, I had huge insights, and I could see very clearly the patterns of the people around me. There was a friend who was using, manipulating, and lying to me, but I didn't see it before because I was in that past life karma energy. When you come out of that energy of the past life, then you can look at everything from a completely different perspective. And I was like, wow. And then I started going through this healing process. Now this healing process is even deepened thanks to the guidance of Maha Periyar. I started a 48-day sadhana practice where I'm getting up every morning, 3 or 4 a.m. and chanting and meditating in the evening, doing my yoga practices, not drinking tea or coffee, already vegetarian, but also no YouTube or movies. So I've set this practice for myself with the guidance of my guru. Absolutely amazing how the readings from one last year to this year was so exact, almost to the day, of certain things in my life. And so I'm looking forward to watching it evolve, basically, so I can update you on the rest of this reading as it evolves. I think that's probably the best way to do it, because I kind of want to keep it a bit secret for now. But overall, basically, I'm on a spiritual life right now. I'm a spiritual practitioner. I'm a sannyasi, and I'm deepening my spiritual journey at the moment. I'm reading some amazing books, okay, amazing books. At the moment, I've got 3 very powerful books. This one is Integral Healing by Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. I am reading Ramana Maharishi, Yoga Vashita, and there's another one over there as well. I'm just looking at where I've got all my books. And this one here in Integral Healing, they're talking about, the Mother and Aurobindo talk about how to maintain equilibrium in the physical body. And when you maintain this equilibrium, this balance of energy, this state of peace and harmony, the body never gets sick. But also to look out for the different, what she refers to as the entities that can come into the aura state of being. And if you can catch them before they come past that envelope or that phase, that energy vibration there, catch them before they come in, the body doesn't get sick. So be really super sensitive to that. So I'm actually in practice with doing that right now. Yeah, so I mean, connecting with Maha Periyar has been a huge journey for me, and I'd like to publish this book on the happenings of during the 48 days. So I'm actually journaling it. And it all started with this Nadi Astrology reading. Like, the one last year suggested I go to 3 different temples to absolve past life karma. And that was an amazing feeling. Rameshwaram was like releasing all that burdens and baggage, like so much. I felt so good after that. And then that started me on a journey of visiting many South Indian temples. And I can say that Tamil Nadu is the most amazing, magical, spiritual place in the entire world that I'm familiar with. Tiruvannamalai is home for me, and it's absolutely amazing and blessing to be here. So and yes, and Ramana Maharishi's book, that's the other book I was reading as well. I've got a few of those books happening. So there's so much knowledge to absorb. It's all about self-inquiry, Jnana Yogi, and that's my life. And it's exactly what the Nadi Astrology reading said too. So I was like, yeah, wow. So that's the summary. I hope you've enjoyed this video and learning about the Nadi Astrology and how it works here. From my personal experience, I think it's amazing, because the 2 readings from a year apart was very, very similar. And even they asked about my brother who is handicapped, all these types of things, and they, confirmed my spiritual life and premonitions I knew that are coming up. I was like, same thing that I knew. So absolutely amazing. And I from that perspective, I recommend getting it done for yourself, but only if you're ready to know everything about your life. Okay, everything, because once it's revealed to you, well, you've got to be able to handle that. So feel it in your heart. There's plenty of different offices down there, but of course you can see the one that I was working with in this one, and I was happy with it. It's an amazing experience. So take someone with you, take a friend, and go have a reading and enjoy Tamil Nadu in its fullest, especially the food. Enjoy the food. I'm now cooking. I did peanut chutney and dosa yesterday in my kitchen. Okay, thanks for watching the videos, guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate you coming on this journey with me and enjoying, observing my spiritual development. And I hope, and I know you're watching this video, one day you will see me speaking in person. You will come and see me when I'm speaking in your country. Okay, I know this to be true, so I want you to be aware and look out where I'm going to be next. I'll try and remember to put it on my website, but definitely see it on YouTube. So subscribe to YouTube, go to my website, have a look around, and just, you know, be aware that I'm coming to you soon. Okay, namaste.